this? Well, this is the original wall of the Tootingbeck Asylum. It opened in 1903. It was originally an asylum dealing with infirm epileptics and patients with senile dementia. And in 1995, the NHS sold the site because of its declining use. The area was developed for housing, and it's now called Heritage Park. The only original remaining part of the Tootingbeck Asylum is this old wall. When? Had to be October 1940. Yeah. In 1940, the tube station here was, like, really badly damaged. It was a bombing raid by the Luftwaffe. The bomb hit the middle of the crossroad, causing the roof of the underground station to collapse. Yeah, if you go back to some old movies, you'll find that the raid was featured in this film called Atonement. You can probably even imagine people taking refuge on the platform here when the roof collapsed. And when it collapsed, it killed like 60 people. The bus 88 actually fell through the roof too. So it's pretty devastating. This is Streatham High Road. Streatham literally means the hamlet on the street. The A23, which runs down to the Brighton coast, was originally built by the Romans during their invasion of Britain. The existence of this road means that we cannot escape the influence and responsibility that the rest of Europe has on our own little island. The history of these areas teaches us that we must engage with Europe, because not doing so is a road to war. But the British people, in all their wisdom, have chosen to Brexit, fundamentally disengaging the world that has been shaped by British colonization. London inhabitants are really suffering from like a housing crisis right now. The pond here has some interesting local inhabitants. These are the Tooting Terrapins. Given the chance, some housing developers would erect luxury apartments here. But these apartments would be too expensive to help solve the housing crisis that London is facing, and would cause yet another incident of gentrification with the victims, being these terrapins. Let's take a moment to consider life forms that are the victims of gentrification. Many people would say that this is a Victorian representation of misogyny. The statues built here were inspired by the finding of Mary Ann Mantle, who found an iguanodon tooth fossil in the sandstone quarries of Cuckfield, Sussex. However, Gideon Mantle was given the credit for the find. The iguanodon tooth, along with other fossils found in the same relative area, are partly responsible for the Victorian obsession of paleontology. Thus, the rise of scientific discipline and imagination of children who dreamt of giant lizards while playing with the small replicas made from the original lizard. Of course, the irony here is quite amusing. These statues are a physical reminder that history is written by the powerful, and historically, men are more powerful than women.